Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of Practice English Podcast. I'm Michael, your host, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. This podcast is designed to help you speak English with more. We speak slowly, use simple words, and give you many chances to practice. Today on the podcast, we're going to talk about studying in English and how to succeed in academic environments. Whether you're a student preparing for university, someone taking English classes, or a professional who needs academic English skills, this episode is for you. We'll practice vocabulary, learn useful phrases, and work on pronunciation together. Remember, learning English takes time, but every day you practice, you get better. So let's begin this journey together. Are you ready to improve your English today? I believe in you and I know you can do this. Let's start learning together right now. Take a deep breath, relax, and let's practice English together. This is going to be a great episode for your English learning journey. Episode theme today, we focus on studying in English and academic success. Many students around the world need to study in English. This can feel scary at first, but with the right practice you can succeed. Academic English is different from everyday English. It uses more formal words and longer sentences, but don't worry, we'll practice step by step. In universities across America, students like Emma Rodriguez and James Thompson study every day in English. They read textbooks, write essays, and give presentations. At first, it was difficult for them. Emma came from Mexico and James moved from rural Alabama. Both needed to improve their academic English skills. They discovered that success comes from daily practice and using the right study methods. Today, we'll learn their secrets. We'll practice vocabulary for studying, learn how to take notes in English, and discover ways to understand lectures better. By the end of this episode, you'll have practical tools to succeed in any English academic environment. Remember, thousands of students succeed in English every year. You can be one of them too. Practice with academic routine. Morning. Let's practice morning study routines with shadowing. Academic success starts early in the day. Listen and repeat these morning study phrases. I wake up at 6:30 every morning. Repeat, I wake up at 6:30 every morning. First, I review my notes from yesterday. Your turn. First, I review my notes from yesterday. I read one chapter before breakfast. Repeat, I read one chapter before breakfast. Emma Rodriguez has a morning routine that helps her succeed. She wakes up early and reviews her chemistry notes. She says, morning study helps me remember better. Listen and repeat. Morning study helps me remember better. James Thompson starts his day with vocabulary practice. He says, I learn 5 new words each morning. Your turn. I learn 5 new words each morning. Here's a complete morning routine for shadowing. I wake up early, I drink coffee, I open my textbook, I read for 30 minutes. I take notes. I prepare for class. Now repeat the whole sequence. I wake up early, I drink coffee, I open my textbook, I read for 30 minutes. I take notes. I prepare for class. Excellent work. Practice with academic routine. Afternoon study routines are equally important for academic success. Let's practice afternoon academic phrases with shadowing. After lunch, I attend my lectures. Repeat. After lunch, I attend my lectures. Now, I take detailed notes during class. Your turn. I take detailed notes during class. I ask questions when I don't understand. Repeat. I ask questions when I don't understand. During afternoon classes, Emma Rodriguez practices active listening. She says, I focus on the main ideas first. Listen and repeat. I focus on the main ideas first. James Thompson joins study groups in the afternoon. He says, study groups help me understand better. Your turn. Study groups help me understand better. Here are useful afternoon study phrases. The professor explains clearly. I write down important points. I highlight key information. I discuss with classmates. I review what I learned. Practice shadowing. The professor explains clearly. I write down important points. I highlight key information. I discuss with classmates. I review what I learned. Perfect. Afternoon study time is when most learning happens. Make it productive with these phrases and techniques. We just practice together. Practice with academic routine. Night-evening study routines help solidify your learning. Let's practice nighttime academic phrases. In the evening, I review today's lessons. Repeat. In the evening, I review today's lessons. I organize my notes carefully. Your turn. I organize my notes carefully. I prepare for tomorrow's classes. Repeat. I prepare for tomorrow's classes. Emma Rodriguez spends her evenings creating study summaries. She says, I write down the most important points. Listen and repeat. I write down the most important points. James Thompson uses evenings for homework completion. He says, I finish all my assignments before bed. Your turn. I finish all my assignments before bed. Here's a complete evening routine for academic success. I eat dinner, I review my notes, I complete homework. I prepare materials for tomorrow. I read for pleasure. I go to bed early. Practice shadowing this routine. I eat dinner. I review my notes. I complete homework. I prepare materials for tomorrow. I read for pleasure. I go to bed early. Excellent. Evening study creates a strong foundation for the next day's learning. Use these phrases to build your own successful routine. Essential academic vocabulary. Academic vocabulary is crucial for educational success. Let's learn and practice essential academic words. Assignment. This means homework or a task from your teacher. Repeat. Assignment. Deadline. This is when you must finish your work. Your turn. Deadline. Research. This means finding information about a topic. Repeat. Research. Emma Rodriguez learned these words quickly. Presentation, discussion, analysis, conclusion. Listen and repeat. Presentation, discussion, analysis, conclusion. James Thompson uses these phrases daily. I need to submit my assignment. The deadline is Friday. I must do more research. My conclusion needs improvement. Practice shadowing. I need to submit my assignment. The deadline is Friday. I must do more research. My conclusion needs improvement. More essential words. Professor, classroom, textbook, library, exam, grade, semester, course. Repeat each word. Professor, classroom, textbook, library, exam, grade, semester, course. These words appear in every academic conversation. Master them and you'll sound more professional and confident in educational settings. English study techniques. Effective study techniques in English accelerate your academic success. Let's learn practical methods that work. Active reading helps comprehension improve. Repeat. Active reading helps comprehension improve. Taking notes while listening increases retention. Your turn. Taking notes while listening increases retention. Reviewing material regularly prevents forgetting. Repeat. Reviewing material regularly prevents forgetting. Emma Rodriguez discovered the Cornell note-taking method. She says, I divide my paper into sections for better organization. Listen and repeat. I divide my paper into sections for better organization. James Thompson uses the Pomodoro technique for studying. He says, I study for 25 minutes, then take a break. Your turn. I study for 25 minutes, then take a break. Here are proven study techniques. Preview before reading. Take active notes. Summarize key points. Test yourself regularly. Discuss with others. Apply knowledge practically. Practice this sequence. Preview before reading. Take active notes. Summarize key points. Test yourself regularly. Discuss with others. Apply knowledge practically. These techniques work for any subject in English. How to participate in classes. Class participation is essential for academic success in English-speaking environments. Let's practice phrases for active participation. Excuse me, I have a question. Repeat. Excuse me, I have a question. Could you please explain that again? Your turn. Could you please explain that again? I think the answer might be. Repeat. I think the answer might be. Emma Rodriguez was shy at first, but learned to participate actively. She says, asking questions shows I'm engaged and learning. Listen and repeat. Asking questions shows I'm engaged and learning. James Thompson discovered that participation improves understanding. He says, when I speak in class, I remember better. Your turn. When I speak in class, I remember better. Useful participation phrases. I agree with that point. I have a different opinion. Can you give an example? That's interesting. I don't understand. May I add something? Practice these. I agree with that point. I have a different opinion. Can you give an example? That's interesting. I don't understand. May I add something? Remember, professors appreciate students who participate actively and ask thoughtful questions. Exam preparation. Exam preparation requires systematic planning and effective study strategies. Let's practice exam preparation vocabulary and phrases. I need to create a study schedule. Repeat. I need to create a study schedule. Practice tests help identify weak areas. Your turn. Practice tests help identify weak areas. Time management during exams is crucial. Repeat. Time management during exams is crucial. Emma Rodriguez developed a successful exam strategy. She says, I start preparing 2 weeks before the exam date. Listen and repeat. I start preparing 2 weeks before the exam date. James Thompson focuses on understanding rather than memorizing. He says, I try to understand concepts, not just memorize facts. Your turn. I try to understand concepts, not just memorize facts. Effective exam preparation steps. Review syllabus carefully. Identify important topics. Create study timeline. Practice with old exams. Form study groups. Get enough sleep. Practice this sequence. Review syllabus carefully. Identify important topics. Create study timeline. Practice with old exams. Form study groups. Get enough sleep. Success comes from consistent preparation, not last-minute studying. Basic academic writing. Academic writing skills are fundamental for success in English education. Let's practice basic academic writing phrases and structures. The main idea of this essay is, repeat. The main idea of this essay is, according to recent research, the evidence suggests. Your turn. According to recent research, the evidence suggests. In conclusion, we can see that, repeat. In conclusion, we can see that Emma Rodriguez improved her writing by following a simple structure. She says, introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion make writing clear. Listen and repeat. Introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion make writing clear. James Thompson learned to support his ideas with evidence. He says, every argument needs examples and proof. Your turn. Every argument needs examples and proof. Basic academic writing structure. Start with introduction. State your main idea. Provide supporting evidence. Explain your reasoning. Address counterarguments. Write strong conclusion. Practice this. Start with introduction. State your main idea. Provide supporting evidence. Explain your reasoning. Address counterarguments. Write strong conclusion. Clear, well-organized writing impresses professors and improves grades significantly. Study resources and tools. Modern study resources and tools enhance academic success dramatically. Let's explore useful resources for English learners. Online dictionaries provide instant word definitions. Repeat, online dictionaries provide instant word definitions. Educational apps make learning convenient and accessible. Your turn. Educational apps make learning convenient and accessible. Library databases contain reliable academic sources. Repeat. Library databases contain reliable academic sources. Emma Rodriguez uses various digital tools effectively. She says, I use flashcard apps for vocabulary memorization. Listen and repeat. I use flashcard apps for vocabulary memorization. James Thompson discovered the power of online study groups. He says, virtual study sessions connect me with students worldwide. Your turn. Virtual study sessions connect me with students worldwide. Essential study resources. Academic databases, grammar checkers, citation tools, video lectures, practice quizzes, peer review platforms. Practice these. Academic databases, grammar checkers, citation tools, video lectures, practice quizzes, peer review platforms. Technology transforms how we study and learn. Embrace these tools for maximum academic success in English-speaking environments. Overcoming academic challenges. Academic challenges are normal parts of the learning process. Let's practice phrases for overcoming difficulties. This subject is challenging, but I won't give up. Repeat. This subject is challenging, but I won't give up. I need to ask for help when confused. Your turn. I need to ask for help when confused. Mistakes help me learn and improve. Repeat. Mistakes help me learn and improve. Emma Rodriguez faced many challenges initially. She says, my accent made me nervous, but practice built confidence. Listen and repeat. My accent made me nervous, but practice built confidence. James Thompson struggled with academic vocabulary at first. He says, I kept a vocabulary journal and reviewed daily. Your turn. I kept a vocabulary journal and reviewed daily. Common academic challenges and solutions. Language barriers. Practice daily. Time management. Create schedules. Test anxiety. Prepare thoroughly. Complex concepts. Break into smaller parts. Isolation, join study groups. Practice this. Language barriers, practice daily. Time management, create schedules. Test anxiety, prepare thoroughly. Complex concepts, break into smaller parts. Isolation, join study groups. Every successful student faced challenges initially. Persistence and the right strategies lead to academic success. Building academic confidence. Building academic confidence requires consistent practice and positive mindset. Let's practice confidence-building phrases and strategies. I am capable of academic success. Repeat. I am capable of academic success. Every day I improve my English skills. Your turn. Every day I improve my English skills. I celebrate small victories and progress. Repeat. I celebrate small victories and progress. Emma Rodriguez built confidence through daily achievements. She says, I write down 3 things I learned each day. Listen and repeat. I write down 3 things I learned each day. James Thompson overcame self-doubt through consistent practice. He says, I remind myself that learning takes time and patience. Your turn. I remind myself that learning takes time and patience. Confidence-building activities. Set achievable goals. Track your progress. Practice self-compassion. Seek feedback regularly. Celebrate improvements. Learn from mistakes. Practice these. Set achievable goals. Track your progress. Practice self-compassion. Seek feedback regularly. Celebrate improvements. Learn from mistakes. Confidence grows with experience and success. Trust yourself. Practice consistently and believe in your ability to succeed academically in English. Inspiring closing. As we conclude today's episode, remember that academic success in English is absolutely achievable. Every student who succeeds started exactly where you are now. Emma Rodriguez and James Thompson both faced challenges, but their consistent practice led to remarkable improvement. Your journey to academic success begins with believing in yourself and taking action daily. The phrases we practiced today will help you in classrooms, libraries, and study groups. Use shadowing techniques to improve your pronunciation and fluency. Create daily study routines that work for your schedule. Remember, small, consistent steps create extraordinary results over time. Thank you for joining me on Practice English Podcast today. Keep practicing, keep believing, and keep moving forward. Your English skills improve every single day. You have everything you need to succeed academically. I believe in your potential and your dedication. This was another Practice English Podcast episode. Subscribe to our channel, leave your like and comment until the next video. Goodbye. See you in our next episode, where we'll continue building your English confidence together.